we're not looking at technique. You see? So we were talking about 4 ranges of combat.
Yeah.
Now, one of the things I always teach that first. I never pretend to have something better than what Bruce Lee had.
Mm-hmm.
But I know that the word range confuses people sometimes. So kicking range, people think, okay, that must be long range because of the leg, right? And as a matter of fact, Paul, in one of Paul Vunak's video series, he kind of broke it down that way. You know, long kicking range is the extension of the leg, but you can't hit with the punch.
Right.
So then punching range is inside of kicking range or whatever, and break it down that way. But people are confused by the word range because they think it refers to the distance between people, right? So we always teach Bruce Lee's original terminology first.
Right.
But then I tell people that I have kind of renamed that to be the, what do I rename it to be? It's the 4 skills of empty-handed combat.
Right.
Right? So kicking is a skill. Punching is a skill, trapping is a skill, grappling is a skill, right? So, let's say I decide, you know what, I want to experiment with grappling against trapping and kicking and punching.
Yeah.
Right? So that's within the art.
Right, of course.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right? So I don't have to necessarily go divest myself of JKD training and train something else and then bring it back. In the old days, maybe you needed to do that.
Yeah, but now there's so much.
Nowadays, you don't.
So much.
Nowadays, you don't. I mean, everybody has that. I mean, you know, we talk about it all the time. People live in the palms of their hands.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
People's whole lives are in their smartphone.
Exactly.
Except mine.
Yeah.
You know, I just got, about a month ago, I got some text messages that had been left for me 59 days previously. Right?
Wow.
Okay. Last week, I got some voicemails that had been left 3 days previously.
Yeah.
Right? I think AT&T just messes with me, you know, because I won't upgrade my phone.
Yeah.
You know? I think they're like, oh, okay, we're not going to get any more money out of you, then we're going to screw with you.
That's right. That's right.
So what? But no. To give a more detailed or serious answer, what's next is the stuff that you and I will be doing together, right? I mean, so this is like preview of that, right? You know, and then there's some stuff I don't want to talk about because, you know, sometimes you jinx it.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you something. You know, I learned from my teacher. Dan Insano is one of the most giving people in the world, right? And one of the things that I copied from him, see, because there are people who he has given so much to them, and then they've turned around and used it against him, right? And I've learned, I've done the same thing. There was a time I wanted to be Dan Insano one time.
Yeah.
Right? There was a time, right? We even, at one point, we even made T-shirts that said, that the logo
was similar.
It was similar, and it said Insano Academy Miami branch.
Oh wow! Yeah.
Right. I was copying who was like it was a guy named Jim Smothers in Baldwin, Missouri. He did that, and I thought that's pretty cool, right? And here's the thing, right? See, here's the thing. Insano could have set up a system like that.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Where we all paid him every month, every year, or whatever, to be his representatives.
Yeah.
Right? But no.
Yeah.
And
that's kind of like the Thai Boxing Association has done that. To a degree, hasn't it?
To a degree, yeah.
Right? Because they have their set system of counts.
Yeah.
Right? They have a certain way of training, testing.
Yeah. But even Muay Thai has evolved.
Yeah.
Even Muay Thai has evolved, right? I mean, you know, when I was coming up in New York, you never went switch round kick to jab.
Of course not.
You know what I mean?
That's a JKD thing.
Right, yeah. But we started doing it because if in the Junfan structure, right, lead hand dominates.
Right.
In the Muay Thai structure, lead side dominates in the Junfan structure. Right. in Muay Thai, rear dominates.
Yeah.
Well, play around with it
Mm-hmm.
and see what you can do. You know, right? So it's like what we call at UMAA Muay Thai 5 count.
Yeah.
Since we don't switch lead, you know, we switch lead in Junfan, we switch lead well, I shouldn't say we switch lead because we don't switch lead in Kali, but Kali double stick, right? But double stick brings up the skill level of the left hand.
Interesting.
You know what I mean?
Of course,
right?
yeah. That's a gem right there. So Kali is used to improve your Junfan skills, your JKD skills, I guess.
For sure.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Okay.
Why do you think that is? Because some people won't see the connection between doing this and this.
Okay, because you got to understand, right? You got to understand. And again, I make a joke of this, but it's because some of you came along
Too late.
right? So all the good stuff.
Smash the like button if you came along too late.
Okay. all the good stuff. You know, you guys don't know anything about it, right? So you came along at a time where people were saying Kali, Eskrima, and Arnis are all the same thing, right? It's just different names for the same thing, right? But here's how we were taught, right? So Arnis, traditionally and historically, was the name given to the art in Luzon, which is the northern territories, right? Where I believe Manila, the capital, is located, right? So then Arnis is a term that's exported around the world from the capital, right? Eskrima is used in the Visayas, which is the central portion, right? So like a famous, that's where Cebu, for example, is.
Yeah.
So a famous school in Cebu is Doce Pares. So it's Doce Pares Eskrima, right? Kali is a term that was found down south in Mindanao. Now, a difference between Arnis, Eskrima, and Kali is that Arnis and Eskrima are derived from the Spanish language. Kali is not, because there were not significant inroads made by the Spanish into the southern Philippines.
Oh, they didn't make it through?
Not quite. Right? So here's one of the breakdowns, right? Now, I'm not here to argue over whether it's historically accurate or whatever. My use of this particular breakdown is so people derive a greater understanding, appreciation, and ability to synthesize what it is that they're doing. So the Ka in Kali is found in the word kamay or kamut, which means the hand. It's also found in the word katawan, which means the body. Li, the Li in Kali comes from the word lihok, which means motion. So ka-li, kamay lihok, katawan lihok, hand and body motion, right? So if people ask me, well, what's your definition of Kali? Kali is the art of understanding hand and body motion with or without a weapon.
That's true.
Right?
Yeah. For
For recreation and exercise, right? Or for fighting skill.
that is amazing.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because there are people, you know,
That's a great way of applying it. I mean, that's...
well, yeah.
Yeah.
And if, let's say, right? Let's say you needed permission from Bruce Lee to train Kali. My permission comes from Enter the Dragon.
That's right.
Right? I don't think his double stick
Was accidental.
right? And he sets
it up.
Okay,
Yeah.
right, and
Thanks for the likes. I think that's Romy. Romario, what's up, man?
Okay, and he does do a high wing block or what have you. So to me, it's like if somebody says to me, "Oh, Bruce Lee, Bruce wasn't in the," I go, "Look, I saw him do it in Enter the Dragon, and I copied."
That's it. That's it. That's
right?
it.
And I copied. But again, we were talking about attributes.
Correct. Yep.
Okay, so for sheer physical endurance, cardiovascular endurance, right? Burpees and Muay Thai.
Yeah. Burpees will kill you.
Right? Burpees and Muay Thai.
Yeah.
Okay? Right? For high levels of coordination, Kali.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Right? Okay? The weave-in patterns of double stick and what have you.
Yeah.
Right? The weave-in patterns of single stick.
Uh-huh.
Right? Knife fighting, speed developed through knife fighting, and then just drop all of that and apply it to this.
Yeah.
Right? Take 4 count in double stick. High, 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 high. Right? Turn that into 4 count in kickboxing. Punch, punch, kick, kick. Right? So I go punch, high, high, kick, high, high, because I'm showing off and I'm flexible and young. Right? High, low, high, low.
Right.
Right? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right? See, look, this is this way. I don't have any scientific evidence for this, but I believe that the art of Kali, specifically the double stick portion, right, where, how do they say, the right side of the brain controls the left side, and then the left side of the brain controls the right side, or something like that.
Something
right?
like that.
I think when you do these things, I think it keeps building stuff in your brain.
I didn't even think of that.
Right? That can stave off as you get older.
Because you're constantly trying to balance and understand everything that's going on.
Right.
At the same time.
So I take it a step further, right? And I know on one of my YouTube videos, you know, there's a detractor who says, "Oh, he's just taking the stick fighting," and I'm thinking, yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing.
That's exactly
right?
what's going on.
Because that's how that helps me to build curriculum.
Right.
You see, and but we've talked about it before. If you want to have a successful school, how the hell can you go and go, you know what, I'm going to have a successful school, but we're not going to have techniques, and we're not going to have a curriculum, we're just going to do whatever it is that we feel like doing, whenever it is that we feel like doing it.
Yeah.
That works for you.
Yeah, it doesn't work for everybody who's just starting.
Yeah, you know, if I decide, okay, tomorrow morning I'm going to the park to work out, and I'm going to do TRX stuff. Right? Okay, that's fine for me.
Right.
But if I have a client, right, if I'm a personal trainer, weightlifting personal trainer, whatever, I can't really say that, okay, well, today we're doing this, and then, you know, maybe we'll do it again, you know, in another 6 weeks or whatever. Right? No. And this idea that Jeet Kune Do,
guys, hit the likes, share this.
this idea that Jeet Kune Do defies organization.
Right.
You see Bruce Lee's notes? Good God.
It's super organized.
Come on.
It's categorized, organized, everything.
Right?
Everything.
Okay? If you go through, look, John Little did the world such a huge favor.
Yeah.
Right? I forget which volume it is, but there is stuff in there, Bruce Lee's written lesson plans.
Yeah.
Okay?